What's going on, people? How you doing? Back again today. It's about almost 7 o'clock this evening. I'm actually going to do this pre-recorded video. I did it live today. I think it was a success. The first time I used StreamYard. I'm keep on using that bad boy. Keep learning. I'm a new YouTuber, so I'm gonna keep learning, doing what I do. But anyway, let's get past that. Let's do this thing that I do, that I consider that I do very well. As you can see from the thumbnail, we're dealing with these modern day women, these modern day non-traditional women. We're dealing with them. But I want to do this. I guess the woman name is Wheezy, talking about Kevin Samuels. And how she hate that black men. I mean, she hate that men in general are, even having, an opinion. She used to beta males. But before I react to it, the video that you guys are going to see, I want to let you guys know to please like and subscribe to my channel. All right, like and subscribe to Kasim Lamar YouTube. And also, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be making more video, more content, so be aware. And I'm going to be doing a lot of interviews as well in a very near future. All right, let's get to it. Let's share it. Hold on one second. Here we go. Boy, Kevin Samuels. So let's go, guys. Let's get into it.
Decisions is this tens and tens of $1,000,000 thing. So in my head, I needed to branch out more and more and more. I can't be in the room with millionaires all the time and working with them and not want to have my million. You know what I mean? And watching OnlyFans girls that I'm interviewing get fucking millions and millions. You and Lena be nasty. Like, how am I going to do it? And like, now that I see how people use their brand and keep branching, that's really what made me want to open shit up. Like, I can only talk and suck dick for so long, bro. I'm gonna get tired of this shit.
That's what I actually kind of find impressive about your podcast.
Let me see what she said.
You guys stay excited and interested.
Hold on a second.
Like, I can only talk and suck dick for so long, bro. I'm gonna get tired of this shit.
This is the modern day non-traditional female. They're good for nights on end, especially when you're a single man, even, if you prefer two women. But this is what you get, a mouth like that. I want to be man. That's what she wants. She want to be a masculine man. Her and many others, many of them, they want to be masculine men. This is why they got the mouth that they have, and so this in general disrespectful. Let's keep it going.
That's what I actually kind of find impressive about your podcast is that you guys stay excited and interested about it, because a lot of times when I'm watching like fucking different podcasts in the hip hop sort of realm, I'm like, can y'all just stop talking about dating, like the politics of dating, or like, oh, do you think that when a guy goes out that he should pay for the girl's food? It's like,
dude,
oh
I
my
can't
God,
hear that one more time.
Are you guys really gonna fucking talk about this again? Oh my God! Like, I know I'm 37, so it's just an old conversation to me. Maybe if you're 21, it's a lot more interesting. But I just feel like so much of this relationship talk is so boring in the podcast world now.
It is, and I think that we need to start. If we're what Mandy and I are able to do, because people thought we would run out a long time. We keep reinventing that conversation with new people. I've had how many threesome conversations. Mandy's talked about the sex club over and over, but we can keep bringing people and their experiences, and that's new and exciting. Like, we just interviewed a couple, a black dude and an Asian chick, about their cuckold relationship and him watching her and how they met. Like, that shit is interesting. Yes, we've told you what a cuckold is before, but now we're seeing it with them. And then maybe we might bring another one, and their dynamic is different. When you can bring on people to share their journey, it's the same shit. You have a music pod, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
I would say like music, society, culture, whatever the genre is.
The live chat.
So it's like, yeah, it's the rappers over and over, but something's different with each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like hoes, but they like fucking a new Tristan Thompson every week. So
it's true. But like, okay, like I really enjoyed the Kevin Samuels interview we
Okay,
did,
we getting into
but
it,
I just
guys.
can't listen to another evaluation of another woman's dating situation. Like
You
over,
had Kevin Samuels on?
yeah, and I have
I think
friends.
he's a terrible person.
Okay, we can talk about that, but I just
He's a terrible person. This is the type of woman that like people like Charlemagne and Manning, two beta males, and other dudes she talked to. This guy's considered a beta male to me as well. Adam 22. Uh, this is what we have. They hate a man that's going to tell a woman what she needs to actually keep a man and be with a man. These non-traditional modern day women hate men that stinkers and work in a world of logic. They hate them. I know many of them. As a matter of fact, I know most non-traditional modern day women are in the sector of where I'm at. Most of them. So when you get a traditional woman, it's like, wow, what the fuck? I like this. She ain't trying to be me. She ain't trying to act like me. She ain't trying to be over me. I love this. Let's keep it going.
just have a lot of friends who like watch this shit over and over, and I'm like, bro, at a certain point, don't you feel like you've just learned enough about like unhappy women who are like having a hard time dating?
It's not like
Yeah.
the clips at first to me, like they were jarring to see, but like building a brand on shitting on black girls, like I don't like that.
You really think that's what it is, though?
This the rhetoric. Building a brand to shit on black girls. But if you're building a brand to shit on black men, and I don't think this chick is black, and even if she's half black, I'm pretty sure she was raised in a mostly white household. You know, just like a lot of these niggas just make babies with white women and then leave them, and that's why they be so mentally fucked up for the most part. Back to what I was saying. It's the rhetoric that the rhetoric that they talk all the time. You could talk shit about black men for 40, 50 years and tell a black man, you must put me on a pedestal. I don't give a fuck how many bad decisions I made throughout my life. Put me on a pedestal. Just like I was saying in my live earlier. Let's keep it going.
100%. I think some of the advice has been
100%.
I would say conducive, but like for the most part, like no, your most viral and salacious shit is really talking about women badly.
If you're looking at viral instead of doing your research, and she's supposed to be a podcaster too. This is what I don't understand. You have to do research before you look at virals. You can't look at 3-4 minutes. That's not his fault that World Star put that out there, a 3-minute segment. That's not his fault, ma'am. Let's grow up. Let's try to grow up. I know you're around a lot of beta males, a lot of Pookie and Ray Rays, but when you saw losing your so-called looks, being so, I don't think she's attractive. She's sexy, but that's a different story. You're gonna lose that, and you seem like you're losing it now. I'm pretty sure it ain't no real men in her life that want to even be with a woman like that consistently. When it comes to sex, call me, because you look like you act like a dude and you want to think like a dude. Just call me when you're ready for it. 2-3 o'clock in the morning after we get done from the club. Let's go.
Right.
I don't like that. Like,
but don't you think
gives
that
a
like,
shit what you like?
the women that
Modern
he's
day,
shitting on, like they deserve it?
non-traditional.
no.
Really?
No, they don't
No, I
deserve it.
don't.
No
I think
woman
like
don't deserve it.
the point that I
No
was
woman.
so easily able to
To
call
her.
it the Kevin Samuels thing was just like,
To her, no woman does.
these women are
deserve
being
it.
raised to not understand what the fuck is going on. Like they just really
Telling
think
girls they're fat, looking like a linebacker, shit like that.
But
Like that's fucking nuts.
the women that he says that to are the women who think that they're gonna get some like I've seen these women
Do
who are
they
like
look
300
like-
pounds saying that they deserve a guy who's making $1 million a year and shit, and it's like that's not gonna happen for you. Like you are crazy for thinking that this is how the world works, and for him to have to even tell them that is pretty shocking to me.
It's just shocking to watch him speak that way because I don't really see the caliber of woman he could get. Like I don't find
But
him.
why does it have to go to that right away? I think the thing
Because
that's shocking.
See the caliber woman that he can get. Now she's trying to call him ugly just because she thinks he's unattractive. This, I'm telling you, a lot of these non-traditional modern day women are children. They children with breasts. A lot of them. Have a conversation with them. I'm telling you, women making 75K or more or less. I'm telling you, they all the same. If you have a conversation with them, you let them conversate. For the most part, these these non-traditional women, modern day women, think the same. You can't see what type of woman he can get. Man, these women, boy.
It goes to that right away because you do need to be exemplary of what you're saying to people. I'm not listening. That's what
Like
the
you do?
Donald Trump bullshit was.
Right, but he dresses
You can't
very
tell
well,
us
and when
how we
he
need to be a country that's this, and that.
The super liberal, how Donald Trump used to be, how Donald Trump was, the super liberal. Like you making the world better. You're making you and others that think like you making the world even more confusing than what it is. Dumbass. That's why you probably be up in your house every night taking some type of prescription pill or drinking wine all day, every day, allegedly.
When your shit is fucked up and you could barely be eloquent.
Right.
Like, don't tell me that
He could
I
barely
deserve a
be
person who
eloquent.
looks like this when like Kevin Samuels is 6.5, 7.
Right, but the thing about Ken Samuels
6
is
and a
that
half,
it's
7.
not about him. It's like, number one, like, yes, he dresses nice and he came in here with an attractive woman and stuff. So he's doing what he can to paint the picture. But I think that the main thing that his content points out is just how women have had their hand held through life so much and are so not used to being told what's real. And on the other hand, it's like, if you're a fat dude who's ugly and is not going to get any pussy, I mean, it's just the world is lining up to let you know that you ain't
Real
shit.
talk.
And a lot of these women, they
fat
figure
guys
it.
get fucked. That's not true.
They figure it out at like 35.
Fat guys get fucked. That's not true. You're dealing with a grown a child with titties. That's what you're dealing with. The modern day non-traditional female with titties.
That they're just not.
Her
The
mouth
world
is
is just not as accommodating as they've been told their whole life. And now we have Kevin Samuels to let them know, and I think that he's actually doing important work.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for Dr. Umar to get his ass. I really hope they get him.
But Dr. Umar's living in a fantasy world. Kevin
Absolutely.
talks about real shit.
How is Dr. Umar in a fantasy?
Because he kind of.
I can tell you how Dr. Umar in fantasy. He called every woman a queen. He said he tells males to. First of all, he's actually back talking because a lot of times he would say he'd talk about his baby mothers and how they trash to him and how the baby mothers trash and all this other thing, all this other stuff and everything. Call everything in the book. But this is what like they want. She see snippets of Dr. Umar Johnson too, telling people, yeah, queen, black women are the queens and we need to uplift them and all this stuff. She see that. She sees snippets of Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what she see. She's not a real journalist. She's a podcaster. She's not doing investing her time to actually know a person. Even when she's probably dating, she's probably fucking anybody that just show her some type of gratitude, that pander to her. All these women that just want to be pandered to. That's it.
Lies on these like fake arguments too of being like you say mean things to black women. It's not really about
no. Dr. Umar is like way deep. Mind you,
Way
he's super
deep.
homophobic, and I can't even believe I'd be sticking up for him like this.
go.
But like,
Right.
I have really seen Dr.
This
Umar
is her
for the
globalist
good in what
mindset.
he's taught
Homophobic.
people about blackness that I fuck with him for it. I think
So
like when I'm making
I
the
love
Dr. Umar Kevin
homophobic-
Samuels
homo
joke, I really
people.
just want someone to see Kevin Samuels. Like I want to see someone really tell him about himself because I think he needs that. I'm not that person to do that. You're not that person to do.
See, this is another thing. It's like I said, she looked mulatto, I guess at best. She might be Hispanic. They want two black men to go against each other. They want a black man to fight for them, being as though they're not worth the fight at all. These non-traditional modern day women, they want black men to fight for them. These men can have a conversation with each other. No, she wants them to go at it. You brothers better stay away from these agent of chaotic modern day non-traditional women. You better
Do that. But Dr. Umar, I think it really tear his ass the fuck up.
Maybe. But
Such
I don't know. I just don't think that the arguments that I heard from that viral video about Kevin Samuels, I just didn't think that's not going to hold any weight. If they're going head to head in a debate, I just think Kevin's going to wash the floor with him because it's so much more ground level perspective of how we actually know that people operate.
It's just the message that he's giving. He's not really telling you like you need to like, put your standards in check. He's really like shitting on these girls to the point where he's like, this is what you deserve.
Kevin Samuels got 1.5, I think 1 point something like that million subscribers, mainly women. He's just shitting on them. He's not telling them anything. What are you telling women? You're telling women to have one night stands. Maybe you got to go to Planned Parenthood or whatever, your doctor every other month to see if you got some new STD, because 45% of women carry a STD. You that's you teaching women, oh, do the OnlyFans then, make money. That's what she was saying earlier in this video. Make money, join the OnlyFans club, and then when your looks ain't when you run down, nobody wants you. You should be feeling way more entitled to get a real man. Be a baby mama. It's cute. Be an educated idiot. It's cute.
And I think
those are the women who call in and ask for relationship advice. Yeah. So it's kind of hard for me to like. I agree. If you were to just choose a random woman in the public eye and just start rating her dating possibilities, that would be very like. Bad,
I mean, in a way, it's like the Jerry Springer shit, right? It's like, yo, why do they go on this show when they watch every week and they know they about to look crazy?
Right.
But
no, they're looking for
maybe
truth.
It's hard for me because of the age. Maybe because they're black women. Like, I just feel like every clip I've seen when he's shitting.
Why you ain't no black woman? Now you're a black woman. You got them fake braids in your hair. You're a black woman today. I'm telling you, a lot of these mulattoes do stuff like that. Not a lot of them. Most of them, most that I know, they do that stuff today. Oh, I'm a black woman today. You're a black woman. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
And like that's really hard for me to watch.
I feel like that's just his audience, because I feel like he would be eager to talk shit to a white woman.
It might. You think?
Hey, he do talk shit to white women.
I don't think it's like racialized.
He do be talking shit to white women.
Like, black
quote
unquote. I just mean the viral clips of like, you calling girls ugly. Like they're
he tell white women what they don't want to hear, and they acknowledge it. He tell Asian women what they don't want to hear, and they acknowledge it. They was on his show, and he tell Hispanic women what they don't want to hear, and they acknowledge it, because that's why they fucking call them, because they don't want to be children with titties anymore. You non-traditional modern day hooker. Let's go.
And believe me, he takes it way too far. He says the rudest, most fucked up shit I could ever think of. And he knows that he's doing that, and he's going to get extra media attention from his audience for like.
But see, Howard Stern, a Charlemagne.
Listen to this.
People like that can make those moments happen without being that disgusting. That's talent.
She said Howard Stern and Charlemagne can make things happen without being disgusting. What? This is when children try to make a point. This is a child with titties. This is what children try to make a point when they don't know what the hell they talking about. These people that they mention are known for being Charlemagne lesser charge, man. All Howard Stern, they are known for being perverts to guests that come into their the radio station. They are known for that. What is this chick talking about? Again, I'm sorry, guys. She's definitely a part of the go along, get along game. Definitely. Absolutely. She's trying to get that back. I actually believe she don't believe nothing that she says, because she's supposed to do that so she could get more followers, more bitter females, getting entitled to have any type of sex that they possibly want. Let's go.
Talent. What Kevin Samuels is doing is just like mean. The way that you can bring out things to people, and
you could talk. Charlemagne and Howard Stern can say how they want to have sex to a woman, how they want to eat her ass, how they want to smell table, how they want to smell her seat, what she's sitting at. how they want to put drinks in, different drinks in her cup, different pills in her cup, and all this allegedly. But Kevin Samuels is mean. This is the logic for your ass when it comes to these non-traditional modern day super liberal females.
Either get them a little riled up or angry or whatever. Like, that's not you really, really shitting on someone for this fucking moment. That kind of shit, I don't really like that.
I would never want to be in the position of having to do the kind of content that Kevin Samuels does. But actually, that's why I think it's almost kind of like brave, because Charlemagne like would never speak to a woman on his show that way. Granted, he doesn't interview just like random ass women who have nothing going for him. But
what he mean is that he would never tell a woman what she needs to hear, because he's a Charlemagne and Howard Stern is a part of the go along, get along game. They answer to people.
Feel like he has too much of a career. He knows that his career would probably fucking torpedo if he said that kind of shit. The point, though, I think is just
it's a huge point. It's making women understand it's a reason why you're melting down. Your inner being is melting down, because you're trying to be a man so bad that when you start to realize at 45, 50, when your looks are gone, maybe even before then, a lot of times even before then, what they putting in the food, when you start reacting to that, you're like, oh my God, I'm single. I got a bunch of these kids over here. Or let's say they don't have kids. I had like 9, 10, 15, 20 abortions throughout my life since I was 17, because everybody told me that I'm entitled to be a 304. You know what that means. I'm entitled to do all that. So, that she want to be lied to. She want to be pandered to, like a lot of these non-traditional modern day super liberal females.
Because
just be honest.
Charlemagne doesn't need to do that.
But don't you think we're in a society?
Yeah, he don't, because because his handler will destroy him. She's talking about Charlemagne, the lesser charge.
Incentivizes being honest.
Is honesty calling someone a linebacker?
I mean, if she's the size of a linebacker, then
Dude,
she's a linebacker, right? I mean,
I feel bad, bro. Like,
nobody would ever get on a woman's ass for saying the same thing to a fat man, basically, is what I would say about that.
The way that he shits on people, I don't know, bro. And I feel like fat guys get fucked, bro. Like, I fuck chunky dudes. Like,
I know the world is set up unfairly for
you probably fucked so many different guys. You probably more than no probably, I'm gonna say allegedly, got probably like 80, 90 guys on your list. Yo, these women, boy, they think they're gonna find a real man. They ain't gonna never find a real man. The only thing they're gonna find, a bunch of children that they're gonna make betas and do thy will type of girl. Another non-traditional modern day woman without the father, because she couldn't hang with the father. She couldn't be with the father. The father couldn't be with her. Yeah, I don't even hear no more. I'm gonna stop this sharing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how these women are, man. These non-traditional modern day females, children with tits. They looking for somebody to pander to. She over here taking up for somebody that was accused of being accused of rape, allegedly. And then somebody that's accused of harassment, Howard Stern. She'd rather take up for them because she's a part of the go along, get along game, than take up for a man that's actually that got 1.1 million, something like that, over 1 million subscribers. Women dramatically calling him for answers, because everyone is lying to them. They're really trying to make a way that they won't be lonely, because they're getting scared. They understand if they go to the doctor, they understand how their health is at risk, because how stressed that they are that they can't seem to find a good man that would stay with them, have sex with them all day. Hell yeah. And because they got women like Wheezy, she called herself Wheezy, women like, and I use that woman thing very loosely, lying to them. Mainstream media, go along, get along, gang. Anyway, guys, it's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be hitting you, coming with many more content. Might do a live tonight. If I do, you will know. But anyway, guys, like and subscribe this video. Peace.